Hi, welcome to day 30 of my 30 challenge. It is the last day and I'm finally done. So, as I said, I'm doing a big video idea that I've procrastinated for a while, which is painting my clay mask. So, let's just get into it. So, first things first, I'm going to glue this wing since it broke while I was trying to display it on my shelf. So, I'm just taking some regular old Elmer's glue and sticking it back together, and then just adding some more on the top. Once it is dry, I'm ready to start painting. So, the mask, where did it come from? I made it in my art class last year. We had to create a mask using clay representing a myth or a story, and I decided to choose the Greek myth of the zodiac sign and constellation Pisces, which happens to be my zodiac sign. I'll explain the story behind the mask a little later, but before that, I just want to reflect a bit on my 30-day challenge. So, if you don't know, I did a 30-day challenge for the month of August where I would make an artwork every single day. And it was interesting. At the beginning, I was super motivated and excited to do the art and videos every day, and everything was great. Day 6 especially got a lot of views and subscribers, more than usual, and I went from 15 to 35 within just a day, and that was so amazing. So many comments and support for my art, and I was really happy. But as we go throughout the days, my motivation started going like this. I remember one day in particular, day 13, where I had so many unplanned events and I couldn't do the idea that I wanted and planned, but I still wanted to make something good enough because people were finally seeing my content and I was really stressed out. That's where most of my motivation dropped. So even though I planned to do a big video for day 15, I just didn't feel like it. I've done a 30-day challenge before, and the same thing happened halfway through, so I expected it. It was definitely a bit tiring. I would start my artwork every day at 1 p.m., earlier if it was a time-consuming one, and then I would finish by 5. Then I would start editing depending on how long it would take if finished at 7 to 9. So almost my whole entire day. And that would be the schedule for the past 15 days. However, after day 15, I decided to have more fun with the art I do. Forget the stuff I planned out, forget pressuring myself to do longer and more stressing artwork so more people would see it and like it. And from that day, I decided on the day itself what I would do, depending on my time, energy, and whatever else. My motivation rose again for the last 10 days, and in the end, I am really happy I did this challenge. It was definitely a learning experience. I got practice with video editing and CapCut, which I've been meaning to learn for a while. I also got a bit more comfortable speaking and doing my art in front of a camera. And can't forget, I also did gain a lot of subscribers. We're at 85 right now, so close to 100. But, will I ever do this again? We'll see. I'm not particularly excited to do this ever again, but maybe future me will have a different outlook. Maybe a 15-day challenge? I don't know. Okay, enough yapping about all that. Now I'll finally talk about what's going on in the video and the story behind the mask. So, it goes like this. Typhon, considered an evil monster among all the gods, decided to attack Mount Olympus, the home of all goddesses and gods. Typhon is described as having a human body with snakes for legs and large wings, which, as you can see, represents this half of the mask with the snakes and the dragon wing to look evil. Knowing what Typhon is capable of, all the gods transform into animals and flee, leaving behind goddess Aphrodite and her son Eros, also known as Roman Cupid. In one version of the story, 2 fish appear at the last moment in a river, allowing them to jump on their backs and escape. To honor the fishes, they are placed in heaven by the gods and become the constellation of Pisces. In another version, which is my personal favorite, Aphrodite and Eros jump into a river at the last moment and transform into fish. They tie a knot to avoid being separated, which is represented by the middle star of the constellation, while the 2 lines coming outwards are the 2 fishes. So currently, as you can see, I am painting Cupid wing that represents Eros because this half of the mask is meant to represent the good. I decided to make it a galaxy because space and astrology and stuff. Then I decided to paint the fishes. The fishes circle around the head like the symbol of Pisces. This fish is light blue because it's going to be a sky theme, while the other fish is going to be water. I'm going to give a little break from talking because I did talk a lot in this video, so you can enjoy the silence and the music for a bit. Okay, now I painted the lips with a light pinkish, which you can barely see, and then I started with this gold leaflet. This leaflet is meant to represent goddess Aphrodite. I'm almost done with the mask, just a few more details to do. So now I'm starting with the smaller details. I filled in the little holes with silver for the stars. Remember when I was talking about the star at the middle of the constellation that represents the tide knot? The big star on the nose represents just that, as the nose is the middle of the face. And finally, I added the lines that connect the stars of the constellation together, with each of the ends of the constellation connecting to either fish. See how the design connects back to the story? Then I added the Pisces glyph and a little cupid arrow. Sorry, it's a little hard to see the glyph because of the lighting. And that completes the painting. Now the only step left to do is put a coat of gloss Mod Podge over the entire thing. This will just help seal the paint and give it a bit of a shine. And for anyone concerned about the back, I just painted a solid messy purple color. It's not that interesting really. I was running out of time because I gotta start editing this video, and honestly, I was just getting lazy. Anyway, here's the final product, the completed clay mask. If you like this video, let me know in the comments and check out my other videos on my channel. The full playlist of the 30 Days Challenges on my channel and will be linked in the description so you can check it out. Thank you for watching, bye!